Okay, Coach, on a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Set, 180, hey, 133. Topper. Hey. No.
Now a play fake here on first down. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 34. How about a deep ball on the first play from scrimmage, putting that secondary on notice?
Brandon, all I remember when I was a player is that we always took a test the night before the game about teams' tendencies and what they plan to do. I'm not sure we think deep ball right out of the gate and putting us back on our heels.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Matt Breida, touchdown number 15 of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry for Nick Chubb. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Demario Davis there on the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A run for Nick Chubb, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Come on, QB, come on. Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Hey, keep it. Hey, orbit. Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25. Alert. Record. Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. You gonna get this board? Let's go.
From the gun, it's Allen. He is going to find Hill here. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the 44-yard line.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Slap.
56, 56.
They run. Chubb. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Throwing now is Allen. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. This is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Allen. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. From 19 yards away as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Now the try here for the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. Philip Dorsett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
At the 16-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Hey, check Mike 57. Hey, Mike 7.
To the air, Allen. He's going to look deep for more. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A big play there. 84 yards as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. So the points coming fast and furious in this opening quarter. Whoa.
Yeah, both defenses, they're looking pretty exploited right now with the way these offenses are attacking. They are a step behind, back on their heels, whatever cliche you want to use. Right now, they're trying to figure out how to slow them down, and I'm not sure they're going to be able to.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 8. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. A toss play to Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Back-to-back running plays putting them in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15? To the shotgun snap to Allen. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play that time for the Titans. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. From 17 yards out. Cut the lead down to 2. Point after, right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead. So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Mayfield now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the 50. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Houston. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Allen gets this one to Hill. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Good work, boy. Let's go. Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Here we go. Here we go. Check.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Hey, hold on. Alert, alert, alert. Regular.
Allen will try again on second down. Going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
That's it, baby. We got one.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Check the backer, check the backer.
X3, 218, chop it.
Slam.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's Breida. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Matt Breida on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans push further out in front. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for them. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
On the ground is Chubb, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
He's not going to get me.
Here's Allen. He's going to look deep for Moore. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They go play action. Mayfield. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far.
Hey, alert 33. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Hey, here we go.
Hurry.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Regular.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The linebacker, Preston Brown, brings him down.
Regular.
At the Titans' 17-yard line.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 34. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Chris Jones, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. To throw, it's Allen. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
That man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. The extra point up and good, and that will get them one closer. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Freeman. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Go team, spill.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Tack McKinley, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
Greystone, Travis. Pistol. Bud. Hey, check. Hurry. Watch out.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
52. Watch 52.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
319. Gun.
56. Rip right. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Go.
Check me out.
Sub.
On 2nd and 9, Allen, he's going to look deep for more. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Pistol. Here we go. Check.
Pilot, 64, weak. Up. Hurry.
Banjo.
Bravo.
From the 30 on second down, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Play fake. Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Going top shelf for Smith. Shoot. Oh, wide open. Complete. A big-time play there for the Texans. And even 50 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one rips, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
Hurry. Bang.
Now it's Breida. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
He's crashing.
Point it right. Hey, Delta.
You go tight. You got tight right there.
They'll try to run with Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. So it'll be second and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They come out here in the eye. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
Two-jet bombers.
Shoot. Watch the shoot.
Hurry. Move.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
Check pass. Kill.
On second down, a run with Breida. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Hey, alert. He's coming.
They'll try and run. Freeman. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Devontae Freeman. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Extra point try good by Gano. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get it.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it. He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Matt Breida, 74 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. The throw right sideline here is complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, 25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic. I'm going to run you over.
From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there.
Alert, alert, alert. General West. 49, check 49. Hey, alert 33.
Breida, he'll try the right side. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Hey, alert, 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 alert!
52's the Mike. Watch Mike, watch Mike.
Go. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Watch out!
On third down, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And here's Allen operating from the gun. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Denzel Perryman. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
6-6.
They run again with Breida. He's got daylight. The 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, I'm just not sure what more we can say about him after that one.
But we're certainly going to give it a try, aren't we? Because I believe we're watching greatness personified. It has not mattered all game long where they've handed him the football. He's taken it and found the end zone. He is so locked into that so-called zone, I don't think they're going to get him out of it in this one.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Mike 54.
Mayfield now. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run with Breida. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to kill them.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to, because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
It's our time.
Alert, alert, alert.
Allen going to throw again. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Hey, alert 33. Any weapons?
This is Breida. Able to slip it by. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Texans, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.